Oh, we're having so much fun, Nariko. Do you want to play as well? Yes.
Oh my god, okay, let me just adjust the volume real quick. You're wondering what happened? Well, today I woke up and the idea of putting on a bra today was so devastating that I couldn't deal with the trauma of having to wear a bra.
So I've gotten so accustomed to not wearing a bra that when I put them on, even my like super comfortable ones, they feel like I'm being strangled. I'm like, I hate this.
I feel like that's a common thing with everybody. I just like, you know, I've been really digging like getting dressed up, but today I just didn't want to do it. And also I think it's healthy to just present yourself in a big baggy sweatshirt to the world every once in a while.
Yeah. So Mari did her hair, I did my makeup, and that's pretty much it. Quarantine is a boob vacation. Yeah. You didn't wear a bra and your eyebrow changed color. Yes, Mari bleached and dyed her eyebrows.
I did do that. And then I dyed my under hair pink, and then I decided I hated it.
Like the hair on your head, not your pubes.
Not my pubes. You know what? That might be. Actually, I don't like having pubes.
No, I wouldn't.
I really just, I don't like the feeling of it.
Oh wait, but there, hold on, there was a, oh, thank you for subscribing, Wordsmith, 13 months. Holy shit. Awesome.
Hi.
Hold on, wait, I was gonna share that fact though, now that we're on the recording.
Oh yeah.
So, I'm gonna try to pronounce your username. This was from a YouTube comment, but Thalia Calliorate says, I remember reading in an interview with Ninja Theory that Hellblade was originally conceived as a sequel to Heavenly Sword, where Kai would venture down into the underworld to rescue Nariko. While it obviously evolved into a much different game, there are definitely some thematic similarities. I thought that was really cool. And also thank you for sharing that. I love it when people put like, you know,
things.
Yeah. I mean, obviously all comments are welcome, but I always love like learning about things from like the YouTube comments. Oh my god, I wish they kept with that story. That's awesome, right? Yeah, and I think, you know, as we've seen, the scenes where Nariko is kind of like talking to the camera and like looking distressed, that they definitely carried that energy forward into Hellblade.
I really liked Kai's acting in this because when you see how like terrified she is of Extreme Man, I can really feel it. Like she's screaming and stuff, and that's not really a lot an emotive thing that you get from video games, in my opinion, where you feel someone's terror. Because usually the thing that video games go is like, oh, I'm so scared, I've dissociated and I have no emotions.
As opposed to like I'm screaming and like running around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think sometimes people think it's annoying when somebody's really scared.
Oh, this is cool. These fighters.
There's a lady fighters finally.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's really cool to see characters be like actually scared. And like emoting the scaredness, not just shutting down.
I definitely think that Western audiences find it annoying when somebody expresses a negative emotion other than anger. And I'm not just talking about in video games, because I've noticed in Eastern films and video games, characters definitely emote to the point where I, a stupid Western-raised person, I'm half Japanese, but I'm culturally American, and I definitely think that there is a difference with what's acceptable to show in different cultures. And I'm not saying that Asian cultures are better or anything, I'm just pointing out a difference.
You know, it does remind me of how people talk about the, whenever you read about, like, when people talk about like, oh, like if that happened to me, like I would have fought back. That mentality, which is like in reality, you cannot control you cannot know how you're going to react to an extreme situation pretty much until it happens. Like, you know, even people in the military, like they condition themselves to have certain responses when they're thrown into chaos. But in reality, you know, you can be very well trained and still either freeze up or get scared or whatever. Also, I hope people on YouTube can see I did my makeup like Kai today.
Oh, someone was asking earlier. I'll wait until we reload.
You have failed.
I know. Got leaked and it's hard. Don't talk about The Last of Us 2, please. I have to watch myself whenever I watch Eastern dramas because the display of emotion is so much that I feel that emotion and up being distraught by the entire day. Aww. Sometimes it's good to like feel those emotions though.
Run, Kai! Don't look back! Just
Can I skip?
It's only a game, remember?
Oh, we're having so much fun, Nariko. Do you want to play as well?
Alright, so I was saying that somebody asked, like, how do you guys always look so good? Blah, 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 blah. We use lighting and camera angles and use, like, a shitty resolution to hide all of our small flaws. And also, most cameras and apps, like, just by default, have, like, filters on it. And
I mean, your webcam doesn't.
Yeah, but this webcam is also like low resolution and we have good lighting.
I just don't want to give the implication that we're filtering our faces. That would be weird.
Oh, right now? No.
Yeah.
We're not filtering our faces right now. I'm just saying that we have good lighting and stuff and the camera's low resolution and I just don't want people to think that like we just wake up whatever, you know? I don't know. Okay, all right, Stacy, you wake up perfect.
No. I was just gonna say, like, I guess, so, like, so, I think with us, like, I don't use any, I mean, aside from, like, the goofy Instagram filters, like, I don't use any, like, Photoshop on my face or body when I post on social media, because, like, I think that would just really not be good for my self-perception.
I don't use Photoshop, but I feel like when I post to Instagram, it's like making my face clearer than it is. I don't know.
I think that you just haven't wiped off your camera. No, I'm being serious because your camera, when you take photos, it's at a much lower resolution than mine. You also have an older phone, so your camera's not as good.
Oh, my camera's not as good. Is that why I look nice?
No, I'm just saying, like, it's not your phone's not filtering you. It's just a lower resolution, and you're using the front-facing camera most of the time, which is a worse camera than the back camera. But, what was I gonna say? Oh, but, if you...
I don't think my front camera's dirty.
I promise you, if you were to like wipe it off when you took a picture, the resolution would look different. Because even mine, there's a like it just from using it, you know.
All right, hold on. Let me just like completely have my life changed real quick.
What year is your phone?
2017, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, whatever.
I mean, that's also 3 years old. The cameras are a lot better now.
No, I'm just having, like, you know, a little breakdown about it. It's fine.
Wait, no. Did I make you feel bad? I didn't mean to make you feel bad.
No, it's not you that's making me feel bad. It's, like, the concept of just, like, I don't know, it being different than what I perceived is like freaking me out. It has nothing to do with you, I promise.
You know what you could also check is that some cameras, the front-facing camera comes with an automatic beauty filter.
Yeah, I tried to check and like I tried to keep it like low. I don't know.
I think you just.
I was looking for the health thing. I don't know. I just wanted people to know that like, you know, what you see on the internet of like people, like that's just them trying to feel like they're looking like their best, and it's not always people just being like insidious or whatever. It's just not a realistic depiction of what's going on.
I would say, I didn't think me trying to say you guys looked good all the time would cause this. I'm sorry.
No. It's a really. I just wanted you to not feel like that was a reasonable expectation to put on yourself. I don't know. Because when I was
Wait, I want to clarify, not all front-facing cameras have an auto filter. You can check in yours to see if it's enabled. I'm not automatically saying that it's... But I also think that you actually just do look really good, Mari. Like, your skin's very clear.
Thank you.
And I think that, you know, trying to play that down to just, like, filters and lighting is doing you a bit of a disservice.
That was a really nice thing to say, Stacy. Thank you. Because I, like, one of my exes, you know who they are.
Yeah.
They used to, like, come up to me and, like, look really close at my face and be like, you have, like, all of these, like, blackheads and blah, blah, blah. And I'm not a person who, like, looks really closely at my face a lot. So I'd be like, I must just, like, not be able to see it. Really, he was just gaslighting me to make me feel like shit.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
So, a couple things that I would note that, like, the two of us don't really do, but that you might see if you're looking at other people on social media, is that there's a lot of, like, small tweaks that people can make before they publish a photo. Not just, like, filters, but, like face blur is a really popular one. There's also a lot of, like, apps that will let people edit their face and body that are, like, really not very difficult to use. And I've talked about this before, but I feel like I really don't like how they do that in, like, professional, like, modeling shots. I like it even less when it's, like, average people, because I feel like not enough folks recognize that, like, when you see, like, girls on Instagram that have, like, a tiny waist and, like, a huge ass, sometimes that's natural, but a lot of times they've actually just used a tool to, like, to edit their body. But not everyone realizes that, because they're like, oh no, it's a normal person, blah blah blah.
Yeah, like, why don't I look like that? And
Yeah.
then here's the thing. I think makeup and, you know, doing poses and all that stuff is, like, great, because it's not that I'm against the filters and the body poses and stuff like that. It's that the information about, like, how to do all that is limited, to the point where we have young people, both boys and girls, and I don't know, people who identify otherwise, and, like, not knowing that, so that they put that expectation on themselves. And I'm still, like, shocked that there's so many just, like, teenage boys out there who don't know that girls, like, put on fake eyelashes and stuff, and they think, like, that's just how a girl should look.
Yeah.
And
that, like, scares me, to be honest. It, like, and it...
Nariko! Help me!
Wait!
I can't stand this any longer!
Neither can I. I'm beginning to get bored playing with this twittering dormouse. And when I begin to get bored, I start to get messy. Please refrain me from indulging in fruitful exercise with this little peppercorn.
Interesting how people can be so angry with people on Instagram and other things, only for those people who manipulate filter and Photoshop and everything. Yeah, I have nothing against body or their face. There's one guy who's really good Photoshop edit videos on YouTube that I like to watch because it makes me feel like, oh, now I have a better understanding of how things work. Where he basically breaks down social media influencers and celebrities, how exactly different tools were used to make them look different. Leave it to a straight boy to be like, she has no makeup on when the girl's in a literally full face of makeup. He said audio and voices is a bit quiet compared to video audio.
I just turned it down. Is that better?
Should be fine.
Okay. But thank you for telling me. I just want people to feel like it's okay. I like how we're both gonna be natural today, and then we just were like, and this is why.
Mm-hmm.
But really, I just woke up and I was like, I don't want to do anything.
Well, I try to make an effort to post stuff on social media, like where I am, like literally have just woken up and I'm not wearing makeup. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
As well as like stuff in like a full face, because I think I like wearing full makeup, but I don't want people to think that that's like.
Oh, we gotta throw some hats. Alright, so...
Hat time.
Oh, okay, I see what we gotta do. So I gotta pull this thing up.
Yep.
Pick up a hat, slam it, and go over there. Okay.
Slam!
Slam!
Come on and slam!
Stacy dressed up as modern day Kai today.
Mm-hmm.
So I just thought everyone would like that. Here. I want everyone to see...
So I have my cat girl ears too.
So
I didn't do the white paint only because I was like, that seems.
Because then you'd have to clean it up.
Yeah, I literally. Mari was like, "Oh, are you gonna do the white paint too?" And I was like, "No."
No, how do I?
We need to talk more about this stuff. I love this dialogue. There's.
I just want everyone to know that, like, I think that it's okay to, like, express yourself and experiment with makeup and, like, all these things. It's just also good to love your face, too.
If you're interested in watching those videos that are kind of, like, about the Photoshop stuff, I think the channel name is Quoves. It's Qoves Studio. And he's a Photoshop expert, and so he breaks down how people are using it to edit their photos. And I mean, like, don't watch it if it's gonna be something that makes you feel bad. For me, it makes me feel better because I'm like, oh, like this, Not that I'm saying people can't be really like very, very beautiful, but like, I think everyone has looked at pictures sometimes and been like, wow, like, this person just is hot, like, I'm ugly in comparison,
I think I just, like, don't trust my own eyeballs a lot of the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I look like. And then I just go, you know what, I'm just gonna be okay with that. That's my way of coping with it, by simply just checking out.
They're saying bad music is stuff. Yeah.
My way of dealing with it is, I don't know what the fuck is going on, because I can literally look at the same picture on 2 different days and be like, that was the stupidest, dumbest picture ever, and on a different day I'm like, I am the most gorgeous human being on the face of the fucking planet. So now I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna pretend every single day the only person who's valid is the days where I feel like I am a god.
Yeah. I think, for me, just what makes me feel better is that I only follow people that make me feel, whose work I appreciate, and people that don't make me feel bad about myself. Not even like that the person is a jerk, but like if you're looking at someone's photos and you're feeling like, oh, I don't have as much money as they do, I don't have the nice things they do, and it makes you feel bad, like, even if that person is not a bad person or they're not doing it intentionally, just don't follow them. Because, like, You know, it's like seeking out stuff that's going to make you feel sad. So, and I think that there's like, you can have a good social media experience and not deal with that stuff. So.
Yeah. Do you know how many people I, like, mute all the time?
Yeah.
Constantly? And it's not even for, like, insidious reasons. It's just be like, you know what? I don't have the emotional energy for this. And that's okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean, like, I hate that person or whatever. It's not anything, like, personal. I'm not even talking about, like, pictures or anything. I'm just talking about, like, I don't feel like this right now, you know? And don't worry, if you're sitting there wondering, is it me? Am I the one muted? You're not. I promise you, you're not.
You know, this reminds me of how there's like a person that I am like friends with, but they used to like run around and get into like fights with other people all the time, like not like being a jerk, but more like, I guess what you would call like fighting the good fight, you know, like, but it was just a lot, and even though I like respected that they were doing it, it was just a lot of argumentative energy for my feed, and so I muted them so that I, like, if they talk to me, I can see it, but like I don't have to see them running around fighting with everybody else, you know?
Yeah. And it's like, it's not always just like, oh, I disagree or I think you're dumb or whatever. It's just like, oh, okay, as I've gotten older, I've realized the value of my emotional energy.
Yeah.
And you don't owe anything or anyone your emotional energy. And like, everyone has a different amount that they have to spend. And a lot of my emotional energy is spent on like things I don't want to be doing, like obsessive thoughts and shit. So the energy that's left over after that is so precious to me that I just that I think that the time I spend on Twitter and Tumblr and stuff, it should be dedicated to, I want to feel good time.
Yeah.
You know? Social media doesn't need to be a negative experience. You have the tools available to make it good. And if you're having a bad time, that's not me trying to say like it's your fault. I'm just saying that it is a possibility to like make it good, you know?
You know, this reminds me of also how like during certain periods of time, like I would just mute certain words on Twitter, like just go through and mute a whole, because I was like, you know what? I know what is happening in the world, but I don't need to be reminded of it every 5 seconds. So I'm just going to like remove this topic entirely because I just don't want to deal with it, you know?
That's why I try to remind myself when I make a coronavirus tweet, I just put the word in there just in case somebody is like has a filter.
Yeah. Because
it's like, I need to talk about this thing that I want to talk about, but I also want people to have the option to not see it.
Yeah.
So I try to put the word in there. Be like, I just go like COVID-19 tweet. You know, like here we go.
Oh, Nathan Croft says, I used to argue a lot with people on YouTube when I was young because I wasn't happy, until I realized, like, oh, let me just watch a funny video. Yeah.
Sometimes I see a comment and I'm like, I start typing and then I go, is this worth my energy?
Oh my god, like that person with the burgers.
What burgers?
The Beyond Burgers.
Oh. Yeah, somebody was like really mad about Beyond Burgers and I was like, okay, well...
I tried to just be kind of like, and then I realized that like there was clearly something else going on. And you know what? That's the thing too, is that like sometimes like no matter how good your points are, somebody just wants to be upset and they want to yell at someone, and like you don't have to spend your mental energy on that. You know what I mean?
I feel like this is a good conversation to have right now because there's so much going on.
Yeah. Punish Crow says, I love your looks today. Is Stacy's makeup inspired by Catgirl Kai? Yes, it is. I have my Catgirl ears and the I didn't take off my makeup last night, so then I just put more on this morning.
That's real punk energy, though.
Yeah. On the subject of the Beyond stuff, does it taste good? Yeah.
I think it tastes good. There's a lot of there's some fake flavors in it. Like I could taste the liquid smoke in it. In case you're wondering, liquid smoke is like a smoke flavoring to make things taste like meat.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, I enjoy it as a food. I'm not a vegetarian or a vegan. Sometimes I just like trying new foods, and when I tried Beyond Burger, I liked it enough to find it convenient. It is kind of expensive, so I don't have it all the time. But I find it... Ooh, come here. Pick it up. All right. I don't... Oh.
It's also just like if you're like, hey, I really like burgers, but also if you're like, hey, I want to eat burgers, but want to cut down on like your meat consumption, that could be good.
Yeah. I think they taste good, and they're much easier to cook than regular burgers. And so I don't have to like worry about it being undercooked or whatever. And I find the convenience of it nice. They don't taste exactly like meat, but they give you that meat texture and flavor, and it's fun. It's just a fun thing to have.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people have the idea that vegan food tastes like shit, and that's not always true. And I also think that people highly associate meat products with masculinity. That's my own opinion. Everyone's experience is different. And people find it intimidating when...
Yeah, there's a lot of that, like, energy going around. And it's like...
And also, what is it, phytoestrogen?
Yeah.
So, people are polarized on H Bomber Guy, but he did a whole video about how he tried going completely soy. First of all, and he explains it better than I do, but I think it's like, just look up H Bomber Guy soy, and there'll be a video where he does like a bunch of research refuting all the things that bodybuilder videos and stuff claim about soy. And basically it comes down to phytoestrogen is not like estrogen at all.
No.
And does not feminize you.
Yeah. It's kind of ridiculous because there's certain cultures that actually eat a lot more soy products than Western cultures, and it's like they don't suffer any of the consequences that like some of these YouTube people would claim.
Yeah, you can actually be a vegan bodybuilder and it's okay. And I understand that some people feel very strongly about meat. I love meat.
Oh my
morally,
God, there's so many of them.
If I could choose to give up meat and just hate meat, I would. But I love it. It tastes good and it makes me happy. But I also don't think that meat alternatives are going to, like, change me into, like, a monster.
My wife has a theory that the problem with vegetarian options is that they often try to imitate meat options instead of just trying to make good tasting vegetarian food.
That's true.
Yeah, I will say though that also the advancements that have been made in vegetarian options have gone forward by leaps and bounds, even just in the past 3 years. Because I remember what was it, 10 years ago, a friend of mine was vegetarian, and the options really were just not as robust and tasting good.
Did you see how strong that was?
Wow.
Go ahead. What were you saying?
So I don't like it when people are like, oh, it all tastes bad. And I'm like, well, but like there's so many different things that you can try. It's kind of like gluten-free food, which like I'm not saying as like a diet option, but like some people legitimately have to go gluten-free because of their stomach. But the options for those, for people that have to eat that way, have like just exploded and are so much more robust than they were a couple years ago. I also think that like people hear vegetarian and they just assume that you're like eating salads like 24/7, which is absolutely not true. Yeah, Bisected Brioche says, my mom's a vegetarian and she has a lot of stories about getting veggie options in restaurants back when it was a relatively new idea. Yeah, like when people would just like be like, oh, you're a vegetarian, here's like a plate of steamed vegetables, and like that's it. I think, you know, I don't think I could ever be like commit fully to being a vegetarian or a vegan, but I really don't mind having the options at all. I think if, you know, more variety in your diet is good, and eating too much meat can be bad for your body, just in terms of not like I'm saying don't eat it, but like variety is good. I've never had a strictly tofu meal before. I've only ever eaten tofu and miso soup, so if anyone has a really good one for a first-time tofu eater, let me know.
I would say frying. Wait.
Yeah.
And when I have killed the little one, then we can begin our dance.
Pathetic. You want style? Come on,
Oh my god!
I love how Nariko like rises to the drama.
Yeah.
Like when she's just chilling like with other people who are not the villain, she's like, you guys suck, you know, I'm just here to chill out and vibe. But when the villains come, she's like, yeah, I also am gonna be dramatic and weird.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of the villains in this are just
Whoa.
whoops, I forgot I could do this. Hold on. I was gonna hit the.
Ooh.
Yeah, so if I do the aerial thing, it stops them from hitting me.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm having like very strong memories of me playing this game and then afterward having like really long daydreams about how cool it would be if I had this sword.
Oh my god. Hold on. So, ever since we stopped playing Final Fantasy VII, the remake, I have been having like lots of dreams about like me and Cloud and Tifa like hanging out, and like some of them have been like very like weird, and others have just been like, oh, they're just normal people who are a part of my life.
Stacey, do you like really want Final Fantasy VII to be real?
It just like made me laugh because like a couple times I'd wake up and I was like, oh.
Are you one of those people who cries because Avatar isn't real?
Shut up. It's real in my heart.
I know that people make fun of people who are deeply into Avatar, but I think, like, first of all, I'm still gonna, like, tease them a little bit. But I also, like, thought about it for a minute, and I was like, so the story is basically somebody who is unhappy with their life, getting a new body and a new life. And I was like, oh, yeah, I get that. Mm-hmm. I, like, understand where you're coming from. It's not healthy, and you shouldn't be doing that, but I get it.
I think that, you know, sometimes people get drawn to stories like that because, like you said, there's like some element of it that is like.
But if you're so into it that you're suicidal about it, I don't know.
I know.
No. I was just adding to it. Yeah, I have to pick up the hat. Hold on. Maybe I can just pick up one now and then like put it next to this. Okay, well, never mind then. She can't just put
Fine.
something down. Okay.
How is... Huh.
Right, so I think I need to... Maybe if I just... Right? Okay. Cool. Okay, alright, everybody. You guys fuck... Who's over here? Who's shooting me? Listen up, asshole. Alright, now it says find a way to open the
When
gate.
I found Kai, I hoped that she would come to know a different world. One not born of battle and bloodshed. I swore to her then that I would always be there for her. Perhaps it is not too late. There are few things in this world worth fighting for, but when you find them, then there is no greater fight.
I don't understand how you're, like... Not to get too off track, but I posted a longish reply to your board game tweet. It was a very exciting topic.
I'm trying to find out a way that I can play some board games with my mom because she is what's the, I wouldn't say trapped, but how am I supposed to do this?
Are you supposed to maybe, like, throw it and then open it?
I don't know how I would do that. How would I do that?
Like, throw it first and then quickly open it. I don't know if the timing is right, but I'm just trying to think of other... Okay.
See, because
Their suggestion is to drop the hat, but...
well,
Do you think you could, like, maybe, like, just throw it, like... Can you pick them up off the ground once they've hit the ground?
I can, but let's see if I can find a way to just put it down. No, there's...
Huh, but where did it go?
It flew off somewhere. Maybe if I just press every button I have the option to press, it'll let me pick it up. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I'm gonna put this here.
Ah, okay.
No! But my mom is a shelter in place in an area where she essentially only has my dad for company, and she is able to see her friends, but like at a distance, so they like can't come over and hang out with her. And my mom, what the? All right, so we ran out of render space. Basically, my dad my mom is used to getting a lot of her emotional needs from her friends, but she can't hang out with her friends. So I'm trying to like help her out by playing video games or something with her, but she doesn't know how to play video games, but she does know how to play board games. So I was trying to figure out a way to help my mommy. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, I fucked that up. Cool. It's fine.
Don't worry, Kai. We'll get there soon.
Kai, just hold on.
Yeah.
It's fine. Don't worry. And I just want to find out ways to, like, you know, give my mom some interaction.
I've been, like, avoiding interaction with my family at all costs. Not
But my
because
mom needs me.
Not because I don't like them, but because I just... Not your fault. That's just awkward timing.
Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't press the button.
Oh.
do the quick time event right, I feel like a badass. And also, I don't have to fight these dudes. I can just be cool and do a cutscene. Oh. Ladies, we don't need to fight. We have girl power.
Ladies. Why are we fighting? We should be making out.
Yeah, exactly. Why fight for this man who, like, ominously taps his groin?
Hey guys, hope you are doing okay. You all look very comfy today. Yes.
How do I activate the 3-circle combo? I don't know how to actually activate it. I just know that it happens sometimes.
Maybe it's in the combo list?
Oh wait, I think no, that's a block breaker.
Yeah.
Heaven's Ascent. Triangle, square, square. Let's try that.
Make it a chat thing, or are we gonna include Mari and Stacy?
What? And what?
I think they're having a party without us.
No! Don't have a party without me.
They were
Don't
talking
do
about
it.
Netflix party earlier, and I just want to point out that Amazon said you can stream movies on Twitch from Prime or something.
Okay, so if you are a Twitch Prime member and you subscribe to Twitch, I don't quite understand how it works.
Basically, we're gonna try and see if we can watch Twilight with you all.
Can't, because it's not available with the Prime membership.
No!
I know. So anything that is included with the base Prime movies and memberships, we can watch together as a watch party. And I think you have to have Prime as well. I don't think you have to be subscribed with your Twitch Prime. I think you just need to have.
Terrace Cassie, I hate to break this to you, but you are, by being on Twitch, you are somewhat supporting Amazon.
Yeah.
Because Twitch is owned by Amazon, so there's no way to avoid it.
What are we talking about?
Well, I think because we were talking about like Amazon Prime, and they said I don't really want to support Amazon, but I was.
Oh, well, everyone has their limits on how they want to do it. If you're on Twitch, yes, you are supporting Amazon, unfortunately. But if you don't want to have Amazon Prime, you don't have to.
Yeah.
I was just saying that if you guys want to have a viewing night, I think you just need to have Amazon Prime in order to have the watch party. But also, we still have Rabbit, so that could work. Oop, I feel a cutscene coming on.
Ah, Nariko, you're just in time. The death of one so young is so delectable. And now you're here to enjoy the spectacle.
Dude, please do not rhyme after you just murdered my sister. Just fucking speaking death limericks. What? Oh my god, that was really.
You could really feel the agony in her voice. That was really well delivered, I think.
I hope you've learned a few lessons since we last danced, Nariko. Let us see.
Kill flying fox.
I think this is the boss that I got stuck on.
Well, if you try countering his rings. Oh.
Fuck!
Yeah, the voice acting seems pretty good in this game, like the absolute terror in Kai's voice when she was being chased by this dude. Yeah.
Agree.
Oh, thank you for subscribing. It's me, Rowlett. They've been subscribed for 10 months.
Thank you.
10 months, been watching on and off since Firewatch. Love y'all.
Oh my god, that's so long ago. I just want to give credit to, like, sorry. Shit.
Thank you for subscribing, Taylor B. Get Fit. Subscribed at tier 1. Welcome.
Sorry, I'm just having a hard time with this battle. But I feel like hearing... It's not enough to see... Okay, this is gonna sound fucked up. I don't think it's enough to see Kai just get thrown off a balcony and die. I think it's important to see the character that you're playing as.
Be upset.
Yeah. Because that really makes me understand the gravity of the situation. I cannot do this. I'm so bad at this game. Okay, so let's see.
Oh. Yeah, this game is very combo oriented, like Remember Me. Yes. I'm
trying my best, everybody.
I think this is maybe where some of the block breakers might be helpful too. I love how we can hear the passionate button mashing Mari is doing.
Fuck. This is so hard for me. I really love this game. I'm just not very good at it. And it's taken me a long time to not be, like, extremely ashamed of being bad at video games and feeling like a valid gamer. Does that make sense?
Like, I mean, you know... Maybe just, you know, the combo stuff is just, you know, because...
That's not my strength.
Yeah.
But I often, like, felt as a teenager that, like, because I wasn't good at video games like this, I was not a real gamer, and so I just, like, didn't want to be included in gamer things. But, I don't know. I've gotten over that.
Also, red means unblockable, they're saying.
Thank you for telling me.
So, Stacey, do you like the story now? I think it's clearer now that there is a story, but it's all compacted in one section. No, yes.
You don't like it?
No, I'm saying yes, I like the story now. Once, like, we got into it and there was more development. Proud to be part of the button mashing squad. And a lot of us suck at the games we love.
I'm trying to, like, get this health potion over here. How do I get in the air? Oh, we have a whole ass cutscene.
Hey! I'm so glad I didn't kill you during our first little dalliance, Nariko.
Ah! Run!
Okay, is there a way to jump that I just don't know about? Because I can see these health potions over here!
I think probably. Let me.
Oh, what? Come on!
There is.
I'm gonna die.
There is no jump button. I think you have to do like a combo maybe.
And there we go. Does anyone else have a game that they really love and they're really bad at? Or am I just a freak of nature? Do you guys like my hair, by the way? It's like Princess Leia's. Just saying.
You don't have buns.
No, in what is it? The second one when they're on Hoth.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that on Hoth. Sorry,
Ah.
should have been more clear.
I was
How
like,
do-
there's no fucking buns, Mari. It's not Princess Leia.
Not the
You
iconic
liar.
one. Rare variant Princess Leia.
I hope you've learned a few lessons since we last
Empire Strikes Back.
danced, Nariko. Let us see.
Punish curses, they're really bad at Bloodborne. Okay. I'm wondering if I can.
And Sea Salty Bye said they're bad at Luigi's Mansion, but they love it.
Okay, I cannot counter this motherfucker. I'm bad at this game. I'm sorry.
Blue attacks are blocked in L1. Orange attacks are blocked in R1.
I know that.
Red attacks are unblocked. If you press triangle as you block, you'll make a counter attack.
Ah! Alright.
Blue attacks are L1.
Yeah, I know I was doing it.
Oh. Oh, thank you for the bits, Taylor. Do you get fit? Oh, they're little corgi bits. That's so cute.
Thank you for the bit. Sorry, I was trying to kick this guy's ass real quick. Fuck, fuck, fuck!
Worthy opponent, it seems I was mistaken.
chat up to? I don't want to be boring. Sorry.
This man needs a hug and a kiss on the forehead.
Absolutely not. He's a weirdo. He's too weird.
I've never beat a game on hard mode. I used to only play on easy mode, and I'm just now trying games on normal difficulty. I'm finding that once I got past the frustration of being bad at games, I started to enjoy them a lot more. For me, it entirely depends on, I don't know, I feel like a lot of times when I play games, I just want to just, like, zone out and not be challenged.
I feel like the expectations for me to be good at this game are so high, and I just...
What? Has anyone ever heard of Jewel Joker? It's a Nintendo game where you have a suit that's a girl and it's a really cute game. I never beat it. Oh, that sounds cute. Maybe? I'm not sure what you do in it. If you ever feel insecure about not being the most skilled gamer, just look at how obsessive Dark Souls fans can be and enjoy that you're just having fun instead. Bobbers. Thank you for the bits, Bobbers. Hello, ladies. Hope you're enjoying the game.
Thank you very much. Yeah, sorry.
Found and started a new game on Steam called Unavowed about a demon hunter group. Multiple choice, point-and-click game. Quite spooky. Enjoying it so far. Hope you two are well. Thank you for the bits, Bobbers. They're little... Is that melted snowman?
Can you do me a favor and like look up like some sort of strategy guide for this? Because like I'm having a hard time. Like maybe there's like something I just don't know. They're like, press this button and you can like just fucking do it. And I'll be like, fuck! And thank you so much for the bits and subscriptions today. I'm sorry if I haven't been like attentive enough and like saying thank you enough, because they definitely do help a lot and I really appreciate them. And I'm also really glad that you guys are happy enough with the game Heavenly Sword to feel like it's a good idea to subscribe.
Okay. Objects glowing blue can be blocked by pressing no buttons at all, while objects glowing orange can be blocked by holding down R1 as the object hits Nariko.
Wait, which color?
R1. Orange. Sorry.
And then the blue ones are nothing at all?
Yep, that's what it says.
Oh my god, this whole time I've been pressing L1. Is there any other ones?
So...
Can they be countered or only blocked?
No. This is when he throws things at you.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Like, can they be, like, thrown back at him for damage, or is that...
It's at this point that you should do all the damage. Oh, so then when he goes to the ground... Oh! Tyler B. Fit gifted a tier 1 sub to Nathan Croft!
Thank you!
Woo! Thank you so much! Fierce attacks seem to break through the most, and once they do, you should be able to combo him to the ground. When he's taken enough damage, he'll take to the air and try again.
Now we're coming to my favorite part.
I just had to like pause because I don't know what to do. Thank you so much for gifting a tier 2 sub. Oh no, gifting 2 subs to Sailor96. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, they gave one to Nathan Croft and to Sailor Mars.
Yeah, I haven't been appreciative enough today. I just want to say thank you for supporting us and being supportive and the kind comments and saying that we're cool and everything. Thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Cross Voix. Taylor B. Get Fit. Thank you so much. Everyone really appreciates this. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And we thank you for getting a hype train coming. Thank you. Oh! Oaktal 3700 just subscribed for 19 months in a row. Thank you.
It's Obsperia gifting.
And no, Taylor B. Get Fit is doing more. Oh, we got a hype train. That means something.
Well, Subsperia gave some too. Or did you already say that?
Oh, no, Suspiria, thank you so much for this. See, this is why I should be more thankful. They didn't think.
Well, sometimes I think we just need to, like, pause so that they feel like, you know?
Yeah.
Because also, like, when we're doing too much stuff, we want to make sure that
we are properly thankful.
Yeah.
Just thank you so much. Appreciate it. And we are very humbled by this. And also, just thank you. Yeah. Oh, I think if tomorrow it comes in on time, we'll be able to do our crafting stream tomorrow. If you want to.
Yeah.
It depends. On if all of our materials come in. Oh, thank you for the bits, Bobbers882. I'm just glad you have a game you enjoy. It's really nice and rare to find a game that truly connects. Life is strange. It was almost like the makers reached inside Stacy's brain. Excited for crafting stream? Yes, I'm glad. I'm glad that you are excited for that because I'm also excited to make those lamps.
Who is Oliver Materials?
I like dumb jokes like that. Oh, thank you for the cheers, Jerry Peak XO. And thanks for these donations. I was able to get to the supplies for the cloud lamps that we're going to make on stream. And also, I made sure to get a version for people who, like, can't just, like, go out and buy things. So I made sure to find a version for that so people could also follow along if they wanted to on how to do it. I also got some watercolors for any lamps that we have left so we can paint them for another one so we can have fun. All right, do you have any like
so now
tips?
Your job is to kill all the doppelgangers.
That's it?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to die. Stay away from me! Get away! No! No, once they hit me, I can't get them to stop.
Oh, thank you for gifting a sub, AdamCat23, to Elemental Water Angel. Yay!
I think if I die the third time I do this, I'll be able to defeat him. I think next time I'll be good enough. No! No! No!
Oh.
Her butt's out. And again, I appreciate everybody who's been subscribing and giving us tips and donations. It makes our lives a lot easier.
Makes us feel good.
And everyone who's been doing things on Patreon too and like continuing to support. I'm really thankful, and I know that everyone's going through a hard time right now, and I'm thankful. I don't know how else to express it.
Mm-hmm.
And also thank you for accepting us in our garbage states whenever we feel like we can't do it.
I hope you've learned a few lessons since we last danced, Nariko.
Yeah.
Let us see.
I looked up a walkthrough. It's over now, dude.
Okay, so...
Okay. Alright, cool. So now I know how to block that. And by that block that I mean nothing.
Yeah. And then orange as it...
It's R1. Oh, ooh, can you read
Oh,
that for
thank
me,
you
please?
for the bits, Taylor B. Giffit. Wanted to say thank you guys for being hecking awesome. I've been a Patreon. I've been a patron through Patreon for like ever, and I've been watching since Life is Strange. But I'm so glad to have you guys to watch during quarantine. It gives me so much life. Thank you for being one of the better voices for acceptance and positivity in the community. You guys kick butt and are always going to be my favorite gaming duo.
Oh, I want to say I appreciate you being a long-time Patreon user and always being supportive. That is definitely something to depend on,
Yeah.
and it definitely gives me a sense of security. So I just want to say thank you for that, and I want to say thank you again for everyone who subscribes and everything. And I see like recordings of different Twitch streamers, male and female. I don't want people to think it's a gender thing.
Garbage states never say that you can be in any state you want to be when you're doing anything at all is always appreciated. You do it makes you feel happier in the moment.
Thank you.
They're all sending a bunch of love.
Thank you.
Tear that bitch apart. Love it. Like, he has a bird cage. Why is he called Flying Fox? I know.
I think he keeps people in the bird cage. That's what it is.
Choo choo, hype train.
Thank you. This whole time I've been trying to like hit it back at him and stuff.
So glad I didn't
And I'm an
kill
idiot.
you during our first little dalliance, Nariko.
So when it said counter his attacks, I legit thought I had to like slap it back at him. But no, I'm just dumb. I don't want to accidentally hit that pot when I don't need to. Right, come over here. Come over here. I don't want to hit the pot. Alright, ew. Ew. Ew, he walks weird. Ooh. Look at that.
Did the block breaker attack get through his blocks?
I think so. I'm gonna be honest, like,
'Cause it just seems like he's blocking.
oh, there we go.
Oh, thank you for subscribing, Sea Salty Bye. That sounds like there's like we should be like singing like sea shanties or something.
By the sea.
Yeah.
Come over here so I don't accidentally break the health pot. Okay, well, alright, go back over there, you dick.
Did no one tell this man that his name makes no sense?
Well, no, he's flying, you know. Maybe today he just doesn't feel like wearing his fox costume. It actually does make sense because... So this is Asian influence, and I think it does make sense because he flies, and...
Also, I just want to point out that a flying fox is a bat.
But, so you know, see how his blades kind of make it look like he has a tail? So, at least in Japan, I don't know, maybe also in China and stuff, foxes have, magical foxes have multiple tails. So maybe that's why he's called that? I don't know.
I think so. Kind of like Ninetales, or what?
Yeah, Ninetales is actually based off of a Japanese thingy. So I guess it kind of makes sense or whatever. I wanted to see if I could counter it. I can't. Because I was hoping like that would take down his health a little bit. I wish that took his health down.
Yeah. Because otherwise it's just kind of a pain in the ass. God, this guy's a pain.
As long as I don't get impatient about it, I think I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! God. What's
They're
up?
like, they're like, ooh, a train. What does it mean? Choo choo. Because the hype train emotes, I think. A new speed combo is unlocked, which I'm sure. Nice.
No! I'm such an idiot. I feel so stupid when he gets me with the red attack.
Yeah.
Don't agree with me.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, that's accurate. I more just meant like,
No,
yes,
no, no.
I would feel stupid also.
No,
Not that you are stupid.
I was just making a joke. It's kind of like when you make a self-deprecating joke and someone goes, yeah, and I'm like,
Like, wait, you're not supposed to agree with me.
yeah, what the fuck, dude?
Now we're coming to my favorite part.
You can tell these guys had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Defeated all the players.
now I can go get my health pot. This better be the last stage. I swear to God.
Thank you for the bit spotters. The Skyrim world of Nirn has an Asian-inspired land called Akavir with vampire snake people and tiger dragon people. Yes, I was bored and did some research.
Is that Elder Scrolls or in the Skyrim area?
It says the Skyrim world of Nirn, but I don't know.
Wait, Nirn, that sounds familiar.
Nirn.
Isn't that, like, one of the Oblivion realms? Not Oblivion. Yes, Oblivion realms.
In the Elder Scrolls setting. Yeah. Nirn is the planet.
Oh, yep, okay.
Skyrim is in.
You know what I found so interesting about Skyrim is that their world literally is just like a tiny little thing that these like Daedric lords made out of their bodies. Daedric princess. I always thought that was cool. What? What? Is she alive? She's alive.
Oh!
Thank you for the bits, Taylor B. Get Fit. It's not my birthday, but this is.
Oh.
Where is he? Where is he? Wait. Hello? Oh. Was I too slow? What's happening?
What?
I like that. She's
Peekaboo.
asshole.
Style. That.
Yes. Go get her.
Kai! I'm coming for you, Kai!
I'm not going anywhere, Nariko.
God, they're so cute. I like connect with that really deeply. Oh, I just want to take a quick.
What?
Oh,
Did you just skip through the cutscene?
I didn't mean to.
What's happening?
I don't know. We carried Kai home.
I want vengeance. And I sentenced them all to death. It's all my fault.
Okay, the hair is a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It just literally just did this. I wanted to say thank you to. Where is it? Where'd it go?
Bobbers? Or
No,
Taylor
first of all, thank
Taylor
you,
B.
Bobbers.
Get Fit for the little cupcake?
It's not my birthday. This is too cute of an email not to send. Thank you. And Bobbers, too. Sorry, I accidentally skipped a cutscene, and now I'm gonna, like, think about that for, like,
Basically,
10
she
minutes.
brings Kai back to the village, and her dad is like, I love you, and they're getting ready for war with the Raven guy. So.
Fuck your dad, dude. That sucks. Taylor B. Get Fit. Thanks for the great live stream. I have to go, but glad I could be here. I have to walk my corgi Peanut. Oh my god, you're so blessed. Treasure every moment you have with that corgi or your dog. Do you have a pet? Go get it right now.
So the story is split into 6 chapters.
What chapter are we on? We're on chapter
We just
5.
got to chapter 5. Hold on, I just want to pee really quick before we get started again.
Okay. So how is everyone's day? Her hair reminds me of FF, The Spirits Within. Yeah, the CGI movie where the main character looks like she's underwater all the time. Peanut is such a good name for a corgi. True. Alright, so how is everyone today? It's okay to say that you're not doing okay, and it's also okay to say that you're doing great. Both are valid. Thank you for the bits, Bobbers82. There were human Asian-inspired races in Akavir, but the snake people killed them all and could summon powerful weather magic. The land of Skyrim is on a land called Tamriel. So, I did do a deep dive into Elder Scrolls lore back in like Skyrim days. Do you guys ever just like read the entire Wikipedia of a video game? Like the entire game wiki of every single page, and then you become an expert for 3 months and then you forget everything? That's what I do. So I really like that, Bobbers. And I always thought it was so cool how when you go to different Daedric Prince realms, it's literally their body. Like, I always thought that's such a cool concept. And that, like, that Skyrim / Elder Scrolls / the planet itself is the body of different Daedra? No, Aedra. And I just think that is so cool. That in an entire area is that person. I don't know. I think it's so cool. I read every book in Skyrim. I was so obsessed with it for years. Yeah, I feel like Skyrim's really good. And also Oblivion was really good. Mari, you're beautiful and savage. Thank you. I know that my look right now is very poppy. Thank you. I read... so, Bobbers, do you do that? Tired from work, but I'm up to nearly 500 meters jogging and 23 sit-ups? Is that like for this year? Or like today? First of all, congratulations. I don't know how long 500 meters is. Seems like a lot. And congratulations on taking care of yourself. And also congratulations to me for only eating Cheez-Its today. Bisected Brio says that they're up to 23 sit-ups and 500 meters jogging.
Ooh.
And also Bobbers gave some bits and talked to us about Skyrim/Elder Scrolls lore.
Nice.
After about a month of starting to exercise. And then everyone started talking about things. And
I had what are those things called again? The little things that I made this morning for breakfast.
I actually did not see them. I smelled them.
I keep wanting to call them combos. Pizza rolls.
Oh,
I had pizza rolls for breakfast.
Right. Okay. Oh, it was like a mixture of. Did you eat them all?
Yep.
I didn't get to have one.
They're all gone.
I'm gonna cry. Let's see. What else did you miss? I just want to make sure. It's how I got trapped on TV tropes. Yes. Watching the stream makes it better. Insane Lola says I'm not doing great. I wanted to ask how everyone was doing and said all answers were okay. So I can't ask the question without reading everything and making sure people feel seen. So I'm reading them. Working on D&D lore. Mari, I want to get into WoW. Create an account. You can get a 2-week one for free. So you can see if you like it. Good, bad PRs themes. Right. Just didn't want to make anyone feel like I overlooked them. Sorry.
Have you ever thought about playing an Uncharted game? No, but we did watch the porn.
Mm-hmm. That'll be out 2 weeks from now.
For Pixel Squirt.
For Pixel Squirt.
Not for fun.
Yeah, you ever just like bro out and watch porn? Is that like, I feel like that's a thing I hear like straight guys say where they're like.
They watch porn together?
Not even like they watch porn together, but like.
Spicy Crab Roll says, I love Key Smash, love Pixel Squirt.
How did it happen? Yeah, where they're just like, they're like partying and having a day with the bros and they just like turn on porn and look at it. And I can't even make fun of that anymore because Stacy and I literally sit in the same room and review porn now.
Yeah.
So.
I need more Pixel Squirt. Yeah, that's the only time I really watch stuff, so it's always very, and like, I feel like I watch it from like such like an academic perspective now, that I'm like, when I see like sexy things, I'm like, what about this is sexy? What are the elements at work here? You know?
Purely academic brain.
Porn academia, exactly.
Final battle.
I have brought peace, order, harmony to a fractured
We'll
people.
thank you in a moment.
But yet, there are still those who refuse to see our greatness.
I feel you.
Barbarians, cannibals who want to eat our brains and sully our souls.
We have prepared this fortress well for the final assault. My thanks to you all. When the dawn comes, we will be outnumbered by 1,000 to 1. But we are warriors. We are great warriors. We have walked with death every day, and it has made us strong.
And we must cleanse the kingdom of the perverts, the fanatics. Must annihilate the degenerates who defile our pure and wholesome minds with sick pagan imagery and foul our mouths with hot and spicy muck that masquerades as nourishment.
Take heart that the heavenly sword is still on our side. It is wielded by Nariko.
She's like, what?
She has rescued many of your friends and brothers, regardless of creed or clan. Many of you are here today because of her actions.
But most of all, we must destroy that female hell hag.
I'm female hell hag.
Demi-devil, who lures me ever towards her, waiting for the moment when she can sink her slavering jaws into my sacred genitals!
Say your goodbyes now.
Oh my god.
So that tomorrow you can enter battle with a clear head and a strong heart. If this battle is indeed to be our final hour, then let it also be our finest.
Kill her! Wipe her out! It is my will!
Yes, for anyone that missed it, he did say sacred generals.
That is... Okay.
My father always knew how to prepare men for battle, for death. Once death has been fully accepted, there is nothing to fear. You are free. If I can leave Kai one last thing, let it be a future. A chance to do things differently.
Hair just keeps moving.
To live a peaceful life. To be happy. That is worth dying for.
To your positions! Nariko. Man one of the cannons. Remember! Use our height and range to our advantage.
It does look like we're underwater right now.
Fire on my command!
Yeah, kind of an interesting choice there. Alright, we missed some bits like a while ago.
Alright, I just need... Okay, we need to say thank you for the bits. So let's scroll up. And then we can, like, dissect what just happened.
We are a hell hag who wants to bite off his penis.
Alright, Green Cicada, I have to go, but oh no, then they didn't see us say thank you.
But I hope people in the chat have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll try to make it to the crafting stream. I hope.
I should try to remember to thank them on Twitter so they know that I did thank them. Because I always feel so bad when it's like, oh, well, thank you in a second, they're gone, and I'm like,
well, because people will just like run in like a ninja, and they'll be like, here's some bits, bye.
And then I'm
we're
like,
like,
wait, we gotta say thank you. And also, I feel like that speech, just like there were so many things going on, and I didn't want to interrupt him from all like the most amazing things I'd ever heard. Cause like there's spicy food and like they're perverted things. She just wants my dick. And I feel like if this game came out this year, a lot of men on Twitter would think that it was like some sort of like political dig. But like things like that were said back when like there wasn't some discourse, just to make fun of people.
You still have the game turned up.
Things like that were said.
Oh, they're here.
Okay, thank God. All right, bye. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you were able to see us say thank you. But I just think like things like that were said like as a joke always, and then people were like, no, I actually think that, and now I'm upset. And I'm like, oh. What was your favorite part of the speech?
No, I'm just waiting to play the game.
Genitals?
I want to see what the sacred genitals. The slavering jaws and sacred genitals.
Those soldiers are carrying explosives. Stop them breaching the walls.
I love how his thought process is, she obviously wants to suck my dick.
No,
like,
you want to hit the explosive barrels. See those fiery barrels?
Oh, okay. also gonna try and get these things. Yeah, it seems like that's important somehow.
Yeah.
And boom. Did I get it? No, I did not.
Next time someone asks me what I have in my pants, I'm gonna say I have sacred genitals. That is your right.
No, I think next time someone's like, hey, do you want to sext? And you say, yeah, my slathering jaws want to get at your sacred genitals. Just see what see like what
Just
they
see
have
what
to
that
say.
gets you.
Yeah. Alright, how do I stop this thing? Is there anything else on here that I can use? Oh, I just hit it. Alright. Boom. Alright. Is it gone? Oh, it's still going. Alright. You guys get to see my real gamer face now. Where I'm like,
For you, Kai!
aw.
Oh, you gotta get that barrel. That explosive one.
More wall breaches, Nariko!
Thank you.
If your partner isn't turned on by you saying you want to put your slobbering jaw around their sacred genitals, are they really your partner? Big true.
Exactly. I'm gonna text that right after we're done. See what happens. No explanation. Oh, I thought that was a barrel. I wonder if somebody out there who's like really good at Heavenly Sword was like, oh my god, someone's like finally playing my favorite game.
And then they came and watched and they were like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. Where they're like, oh god, this is like worse than if nobody did this. Like, just so mad that I'm so bad at it. I'm really sorry. I wish I was a better gamer. I'm just not.
Keep going! You must destroy them all!
I personally am pro easy mode, but I also feel like sometimes, like, people who...
Yeah, get that barrel.
Got it, thank you. People who are level designers feel as if their level design is art. It's like, I don't know how to respect both sides of that, you know?
Also,
What were we saying?
Real quick, they said, don't worry, I'm here for the story and your commentary.
Okay, good.
We know they're not here for the gameplay.
Why you have to roast me like this?
No,
No, I'm kidding, I'm
Like,
kidding.
it does make me laugh. Like, sometimes I'll see comments like on YouTube where people will be like, oh, like, why aren't you like doing this, and this? And I'm like,
I'm physically incapable. I'm sorry.
you should just respond and be like, it's because I'm a woman.
You know what? Yeah. Actually, you should be like, hey, I'm a girl. I don't know how to play games.
Yeah.
And actually, like, fake it.
I think you got some barrels up front.
Oh, thank you.
Epic gamer moment. I really want to BF who will get my weirdness. No, I love this. This game is so unappreciated.
I'm really glad that I was able to show people who had never seen it before what it's like, and also showing people their
How-
favorite game.
Yeah.
Because I've seen a lot of comments on YouTube being like, oh my god, I love this game. Like, so many good memories. I played this when I was 4 years old. And I was like,
Shut up.
don't. One of the comments was so cute. They're like, yeah, I used to watch my mom play this when I was 4 years old. And I was like,
Holy fuck, no. I remember one time I was talking to somebody on Twitter and I was mentioning a game that like I played like as a kid, and they were like, oh, like, and they were like, oh, I googled it, but I wasn't born when that came out, and I was like, shut the fuck up. Just shut up.
okay, so anyone who's young is hearing this,
One
just
person
know.
can change
You
the
were born
world,
after
Nariko.
2000.
Remember
You're not
that.
valid. I'm sorry. You're not a real person.
You're valid. You're valid. I promise. I promise that you're
No,
valid.
You are a baby human.
I'm out of
forever.
ammunition.
I know that includes 20-year-olds, but just shut up.
Don't talk to me.
I'm just,
Full-on adults were born after the year 2000.
I know.
Nariko,
I'm 19.
look,
I'm
they're preparing
canceled.
to attack us from above. How are you, Nariko?
I'm fine.
Nariko, I know that in my desire to be your tutor, I often neglected to be your father. It was a poor decision for me and for you.
If you hadn't, I probably would have died long ago.
Thanks for being a shitty dad.
Thanks for trying to kill me, Daddy. Made me a stronger person. That's real.
We must fight as one.
Can you go up so I can thank the person for the bits? Bobber says, how do you feel about the length and size of Cyberpunk? Will that be a negative for you? Sorry for all the questions and trying to ask them while you aren't gaming so hard. You'll both always be 25 to me. Aw.
Aw, thank you. I think...
I'm turning 35 this year.
Don't. Shut up. That's not true. She's lying. That didn't happen. She didn't say that.
I'm an eternal vampire.
I'm 31, but I'm actually a fellow kid, so don't.
We're hip.
We're very hip and in. It's very cool.
Me and my 19-year-old birth certificate are crying now. Thanks, Stacy. I'm 15 going on 16. Oh, God. What have I done? I am 17.
I think Cyberpunk is going to be one of those games where we just say we're going to play it until we don't want to play it anymore. That's it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Things like Fallout and Skyrim, where they're open world and they're just like, do whatever you want. I'm not going to bother with like, should we do the main storyline? Because sometimes the main storyline sucks, you know?
Damn, y'all are aging so well. I never would have suspected y'all were in your 30s. I like to think it's because you're young at heart. Also, I will say that, at least from what I have, like, this is just my own perception as a person who was once, like, 17. I feel like what I thought people looked like at 35 and what they actually look like at 35 is different, you know?
Different people age differently due to genetics.
Well, but also I think that because I mentally felt like, well, this person is so much older than me, that like I thought that like also I don't know our some cultures game I was gonna say that I think also at least like in the United States there's like kind of this like obsession with being eternally youthful, which is not just like completely bad, but it also makes people very I don't know, like you see a lot of like jokes on like birthday cards. It's like very common for for people to be like, oh, like don't ask women how old they are, blah 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 blah, and it all like leads to this like perception that getting older is bad, when I would say that there's actually been a lot of great things for me about getting older, because I feel like I'm a lot more comfortable with myself than I was when I was younger. Like, and I also have a lot better, like, even if like things are really tough, it's like I have my coping skills for getting through shit. It's just much better.
A lot of the things that you think are important when you're younger are actually not important even a little bit.
You have failed.
Oh. I let Dad die.
Oh.
Because I don't care about him. I don't. Remember when she said, "Thanks for ruining my life, Dad. It made me stronger."
Mm-hmm. Isn't that everywhere with FOMO and trying to make the most out of your life? Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, when you see people on Twitter talking about how, like, oh, I feel like I'm a failure because I haven't made $1 million and I'm like 25, and I'm like, no. It's like we're all just kind of like fumbling through, and like media and oh.
No, this is the same cutscene. We can talk over it.
But like I
How are you, Nariko?
I'm fine.
Nariko.
just want to make sure that this is this is the fight scene. Love that, Stacy. Personally, I always felt older and like more intelligent than I am, so I am fine with aging or not aging. I don't care.
You don't. What? You are intelligent.
I think so. They're
We must stand firm.
a teenager, so I think
Oh,
I think
okay.
they're saying like
They feel more.
they feel okay with the prospect of like getting the benefits of growing older. More mature than my age, I wanted to say. Yeah.
What?
Radiation Abomination says, I apparently have a lot of maturity that makes me seem much older than I am. So all I get to look forward to is becoming a hot middle-aged person, and I guess letting my brain finish developing.
Kind of a weird thing, but when I was a teenager, I looked a lot older than I was. I don't know why. I didn't think I looked that much older, but everyone thought I was. It was not a bonus.
I think sometimes, I mean, I don't really, I know that for me it's because I was very tall from a very young age, so I always got mistaken for being older.
No, I had a mature face and big boobs. It
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah, Amanita says, I used to feel super bad about myself for being so old and without any accomplishments, but then I realized I've been using my 20s to heal from my childhood. Yeah,
Well, don't make me kill this lady in the corner. Where'd you go? Dad! Hello?
I think I'm gonna have to head out again, 11 p.m. here in Germany. Have fun, you guys. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by.
Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And I appreciate everyone coming to hang out and say nice things.
Dad, where'd you go?
Dad, stop walking away. You ever, like, hang out with your dad and he just, like, disappears? And you're like, Dad, they said not to do that. And then your dad does it anyway.
Oh, something else that I want to point out is that if you are a person who has had struggles with like mental health or other issues, I feel like sometimes it's really easy to get caught up in the like trap of, oh, I feel like I should have done these things by now, but like it dealing with mental health or like
Nariko, come back!
discovering your sexuality, things like that, like
That takes energy.
it takes energy and like time, you know.
And sometimes it can feel really unfair, and it is unfair. I'm just saying it's unfair. That's all I have to say. Sometimes it just fucking sucks. Oh my god, Dad! Sorry, what were you saying?
Hi Mari, what is your favorite Pokemon game?
My favorite Pokemon game? Gold and Silver. And I feel like that's the one they haven't really redone recently. Am I wrong in that? Did they redo Gold and Silver? I feel like Gold and Silver was a really good one.
Would y'all eat an eggplant cake with a roasted eggplant in it? No,
Eggplant
that sounds
cake?
disgusting.
Wait, you know, it might work. I mean, it depends on the execution.
I don't like eggplant, so that's a hard pass for me.
What do you not like about it? The texture?
The taste, the texture. I don't like
Everything!
everything about it. Yeah, I also don't like mushrooms on both taste and texture.
I'm trying to be more open towards mushrooms, but the idea of them really freaked me out. I know they're good for the environment and stuff. I can't get down with them.
Did they redo Gold and Silver? Heart, Gold, Soul, Silver?
Oh, okay. They did. But was it like for the GBA or something?
DS.
Ah.
Yay. Whoa.
Stacey, are you getting like inspiration?
Yeah. I'm getting ideas. Uh-oh.
They brought reinforcements. Born's whole damn army must be here. You've got to take out those catapults, Nariko. We'll stay here, hold them off as long as we can.
Kai, what about Kai?
I'll take care of her.
And you?
I've got enough fight left in me for the both of us. Now go.
Oh,
It is hard to remember who I was before I held a sword in my hand. Now it is even harder to face what I have become. Once I fought because I had to, because there was no other choice. But now I see the divine in the heart of battle, the beauty of bloodshed.
alright, I take it back. My gem sonat has that weapon. That one right there. Yeah, that's like the best part of it.
They're all like, "Wah!"
Screaming bloody murder.
Yeah. They're all just like flying in the air.
There's so many on screen that the PS3 is like, help me, please. Right. I think he's dead. Oh my god, I just killed all those other people too. Did you see
Wow.
that?
It's like they just exploded.
So these normal ass dudes just saw me flip into the air and like explode a man and kill like 50 people around him.
And they're
I'm
still
wa-
coming.
They're still coming. Like, what made them think that would work out? Dun, 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 dun. Put it down. Nariko, put it down. I'm trying to like act. I don't know what buttons activate the super cool move. Like, I just push a bunch of buttons. Alright, put it down.
Let me see.
I'm getting overwhelmed.
They're saying you're a badass.
Thank you. Well, you're a badass too, because you're co-piloting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, it's Nariko who's badass, and I'm just pressing buttons.
No, we can actually do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, Nariko!
Imagine just being, like, so fucking unbelievably strong and badass. Like, this is just... What?
Uh-oh.
Are you fucking kidding me?
How?
How am I gonna do that? I don't know how to do that. And also I have a sliver of health left. Like, what am I supposed to be doing here? Do I, like, run over there? Alright, so I'm dead.
Huh.
And that guy's just up in the air. So I think that was good enough streaming for today.